Do you think you like this topic? I thought it was relevant because we all need guidance in our life. At some point of our life, we need help. And there are always people willing to help, but where do we get the help from? That is also a good question, right? So, what is right help? What is wrong help? And should we worry about it at all? That is another thing. Or just live like other people are living. You know. So I thought maybe I will explore some information from teachings of Srila Prabhupada as well as teachings of Vedas, Upanishads, and see if we all can benefit out of this discussion. And if you have some more information about this topic, about Guru, then you can share it with me also. I will be happy to learn. So, what we are going to learn is what is a Guru? Uh, do I really need one? And if I really need one, how do I find who is saint and who is swindler? You understand swindlers? There are people who are cheaters, who cheat you in the name of spirituality. And nowadays, it is a common fashion. Uh, People are genuinely seeking for help, but there are people who are trying to take advantage or disadvantage of these seekers. And then, how do we find one? If you are really looking for one, right? And then, if you have any more questions, we'll try to take. There are different types of guru. We'll talk about different types as well, and see what fits where, and like that. So, before we begin, we will offer a little prayer, which is called as invocation or Mangalacharan, which means that we begin any auspicious thing, we have some mantras. Mantras bring positive vibrations, right? So these are the mantras on the screen. You can repeat along with me if you like. If not, then just close your eyes, fold your hands, and focus on the sound vibration. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All of us together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, everyone. So this is one little mantra, one more mantra, which is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we all will close our eyes, sit straight, neck in the line with the back. take a deep breath, and when we exhale, we recite Om, then Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we all will do 3 times together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So as I discussed, we will talk about, we'll learn about the role of Guru and if it is really needed. So, what is a Guru or who is a Guru? You can contribute yourself. Anybody wants to take part in this discussion, you're most welcome. We have few friends joining us online, Kadambari ji from Marathon, Parul ji from Toronto, and our friends here. Uh, uh, just please help me to understand what is this concept of Guru.
I think it's a teacher in more of a spiritual sense, I would think.
Spiritual teacher, guide. Yes, very nice. Anything else you want to say? What does he do? What is his role? What is his qualification?
Somebody who people are gravitated to, somebody who I would go to, not somebody who would come to me.
Okay, that's good.
And then it's more of a visual, you see a bearded man meditating on the top of a mountain. It's a 6-day arduous journey to get there.
Okay. Oh, very good. So that's your imagination or thinking about it. Yes. How about you, Prabhuji?
According to me, a guru is someone who teaches us something or from whom we learn, whether it's a spiritual or a human being. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So Guru is a teacher who gives you information. Okay, very good.
And both, it can be a good teacher also or a bad teacher. It depends on us from where we are taking that knowledge.
Very good. That's good. You want to share, Leah?
Yeah, sure. More as a definition maybe, but as like you all have said so far, but someone who, as a spiritual teacher or a guide, is, bringing us from the darkness into the light.
Very nice. That's perfect. Yes. How about you, Mataji? You want to say something?
Yeah, I think Guru is like who can take us to the right path. So basically not show us the right path. Basically we don't know which path we should go. Sometimes we don't know which is right.
Right.
We think the bad path is also a good path.
Very
They
nice.
guide us there to
guide. So he is like
his
right path. That's everybody is on the similar page. Probably you are all coming along the same page. And our friend online, Parulji, is contributing, and I'm going to read what she's saying. She's saying Guru guides us towards God unselfishly and has no motives of his own. Guru is never jealous and always promotes anything that takes us closer to Krishna. So that is what she's saying here. So what I'm going to say is that I'm going to read from a shloka. Okay, and then we'll try to understand that. Okay. So here is the shloka. It says, Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So this shloka defines the Guru. He says Gurave Namaha. Gurave means to Guru. So who is Guru? What is the role of the Guru? Everything is in these 4 lines. So general understanding of a Guru is, as he said, that one who shows the path, one who removes the darkness, one who teaches something, the one who is a spiritual guide. Like that is understanding. Sometimes people go to a Guru for a problem, and many times these problems are like usually they are material problems. People are looking for some sort of a material solution, and they are like, say somebody has some health problem or mental problem or family problem, and people go to Guru and say, this is my problem, can you help me? So that is what general understanding of the Guru is all about. If you don't mind, we don't show the legs to Krishna usually. That's the etiquette. So if you are not comfortable, you can sit on the chair. If that is okay. Sorry for that. No, that's okay. I know you didn't do it purposefully. That is the general understanding. But here in this shloka, it is said that Om Ajnana. Ajnana means ignorance. The root cause of any problem in our life is lack of knowledge. People, they get infection, like say we had a COVID-19 infection and spreading all over the world because we had no knowledge about this COVID-19, and then we suffered. Is that right? Yeah. Everybody agreed? We had no idea like where this virus coming and how to stop it and what sort of vaccine we need. So what was lacking was the information. As soon as we have information, we are safe. Is that right? Now we don't need the mask, air flights. Yesterday I was surprised. I was on a flight. I was expecting that they will stop me with the mask, but nobody was wearing mask. I said, oh, that is something new. But on the flights now, they don't need the mask anymore. This is unbelievable, right? There is more information now available than ever before. So the main problem in our life is the lack of information. Our sufferings are because of Ajnana, Om Ajnana. This is the first word here in this shloka, which defines the problem and which defines the solution and the role of a Guru there. So Guru is the one who has the knowledge, and he is the one who is going to remove the ignorance from you. And this ignorance is compared with Om Ajnana Timira Andhasya. Timira means darkness. And andhasya means the blind. So darkness which causes you blind. You cannot see anything further. So Guru will Gnana Anjana Shalakaya. Gnana means, Gnana is a Sanskrit word for knowledge, information. And he will open your eyes with the knowledge, with the information. Shalakaya. Chakshur means eyes. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So what is it? So here the meaning of this is, does anybody wants to read this loudly for me? Mike, you want to read this loudly for everyone?
Sure, yeah. I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my guru, my spiritual master, opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful
obeisances unto him.
Obeisances unto him.
Yes. So this is the meaning of this mantra, and this mantra also defines the role of a guru. So Guru removes the ignorance and shows a torch of a light to you. Right? So now, one who gives you the knowledge and one who removes the ignorance. So now, what sort of knowledge are we looking here for? What is that knowledge, and why do we need this knowledge? What is this knowledge we are looking for? Usually we send the children to the school. Nova, you go to school or homeschooling? Homeschooling. And your guru is here, sitting there? Usually we educate the children, either homeschooling or send to the school, is because we don't want children to suffer. Is that right? Because usually parents think that if my child goes to the school, then he's learned it, then he will get a better job, better family, better welfare, better things in life. So education is the key component here. So all the parents, they want their children to be having some sort of education which helps them to survive in their life. Otherwise, if there is no knowledge, no information with the kids, then kids will suffer. Is that right? Now, in our life also, we suffer. Huh? And what are the sufferings we have? Everybody is suffering in the world. World has a terrible place. There are some people who have lots of suffering, some people have like this, like this, like that. Different types of sufferings. Some people, what we think here as freely available commodity like water, fresh water, you can open the tap and drink the water, is a luxury in many parts of the world. Some people don't get even water. So there is a lot of sufferings around the world. So some people have a lot of money, but they have suffering. And what is the suffering about? Some people are suffering because no money, some people are suffering because a lot of money, and some people are in between. So everybody has a suffering, and there are 3 types of sufferings available on the planet. Anybody knows the 3 types of sufferings? Do you know what are the types of sufferings we have? Anybody here suffering from anything? Or you don't suffer from anything? You're most happiest person from no suffering at all? You have any problem? Suffering means problems. You have any grief? Yeah. So everybody has one or other. Nobody is free from the problems actually. Suffering means problems. Everybody has a problem, and these problems can be, according to Bhagavad-Gita, these problems can be of 3 types. Adhyatmic suffering, which is of mind. Sufferings of mind are terrible actually. We had one famous film star who had a lot of money, name, fame, power, prestige, everything you name it, he had it. But unfortunately, he committed a suicide because he had a problem which is called as depression. I don't know what was the reason for him to have a depression, because he had everything what you can dream of actually. Car, bungalow, drivers and servants and everything he had. But still he had a suffering of mind. Mind is a very tricky part in our body. Mind is very powerful organ, but we don't know anything about the mind actually. Most of the psychiatric disorders, they are not treatable. Mental problems are really dangerous actually. Bhagavad Gita compares mind with a knife. A knife which can be very useful when it is in the hand of a surgeon. He can cure. But if the same knife you give it to a thief, he can kill somebody. Like that. So mind can be your friend or it can be your enemy. One place in Bhagavad Gita is compared with an elephant. Now, there are many strong animals, like lion is also strong, tiger is also strong, but it is compared with the elephant. Why mind is compared with the elephant? Because when the elephant is trained, then the trained elephant can do wonders actually. Have you seen a trained elephant ever?
Yes, circus.
Yeah, in a circus? Actually, I'm going to show you a trained elephant here. Have you seen an elephant doing a painting? Yeah. I came across this video. I was looking for a trained elephant. I have seen trained elephant many places in the world, but here is a video of a trained elephant, and this elephant is actually drawing or painting here. This is on the YouTube. I hope it works, but no, it's not working. Anyway, so this video is from a place in African countries actually, and they have trained this elephant so that this elephant does the drawing actually, and he draws another elephant. It's a really nice video actually, and it's a real-time video. So this is a trained elephant who can do wonders. But then you come across the mad elephant also. There are some mad elephants who can destroy everything. So mind is just like a very strong animal, like an elephant. If you train it, then it can do wonders. And if you don't train it, then it can be a disaster. So that is why these mental problems are really challenging. There are people who try to find out what are the chemicals which are causing mental problems, but they are not able to successfully treat mental problems. Even though they identify the chemicals, it is not all about chemicals. It is something beyond that, and which is called as the discipline in the life. So sufferings are, as I said, of three kinds. One is adhyatmic suffering, which is suffering of mind. Then there are another kind of suffering is suffering caused by other people around you. It's called adibhautik. So your neighbors, uh, your friends, your family members, they cause you trouble, either by words or by their action. It's really stressful actually. Nowadays, the divorce rate is very high in the world. Very, very high. Like more than 50% people, they get separated after the marriage. And the only problem of that is because people are not trained enough in the relationships. Relationship is a very complex matter actually, especially among the family members. And we don't have any idea how to deal with this relationship. So you need some sort of help there. People get married, people are nowadays, live-in relationship is common because nobody wants to take responsibility. And it's like a disposable relationship. If it doesn't work, have a new one like that. So this is Adi Bhautik suffering. And then there is Adi Daivik suffering. Suffering caused by the material nature, by natural forces. Currently, we have like hurricanes and storms and earthquakes, and wait till December and we might have some winter storms coming on our way. Right? So, what is the role of a guru? What is the role of a guru in all this? How does a guru help you in this? I counted the sufferings, but what does the guru can do in these sufferings? Yes.
I think it just shows you how to kind of deal with the issues.
How to deal with it?
How to live with the issues.
How to live with it? Deal with it? Live with it? Or third option, how to stop it? How to get out of it completely? So which is better? Deal with it, fight with it, or completely get rid of it? That's the thing, right? So what type of guru you need who can eliminate all the suffering? Is that right? How many of you think is correct? You think is correct answer? So how do you do that? Hare Krishna, welcome. So guru's role is to, what is the guru's role in your life?
Teach you how to deal with the problem.
How to deal with it?
How to live with it.
How to live with it, or how to eliminate it? Actually, that is the guru's role. Guru's role is to how to eliminate it. If you go to a doctor and you have some, say, infection, and doctor can tell you that how to live with it. Is that good for you? How to fight with it? Is it good? Or how to eliminate it? Which is better, doctor? One who can eliminate that problem, right? So we want a guru not with deal with it or not to fight with it. We want one who can stop completely, no more sufferings at all. One who can remove the sufferings forever. That is the role of a guru. So now, a guru can be your father, guru can be your mother, guru can be your teacher, guru can be anyone who can. What is that? Who can get rid of it? That's very nice. Guru is the one who can eliminate all these sufferings. So now, if you think that you have this qualification that you are a guru, you have this qualification. Can you eliminate any of this? No? You are not a guru. Anybody who thinks that who is a guru should be able to remove all the three sufferings. What are those? Sufferings of mind, sufferings of people, Adi-Daivik, Adi-Bhautik and Adhyatmik. So whenever you approach a guru, try to find one who can deal with all these three things together. So I will, this is really a challenging question, right? So how do we, now before we go there, I have a question for you. Let's ask one more question before we find the guru. That why do people suffer? So there are three types of suffering. What are those? Suffering of mind, suffering of people, and suffering of nature. But the root question is, why do people suffer? Anybody wants to say? We already talked about this answer actually. We already know the answer. We talked it in the beginning only. Everybody knows the answer. What is that? Why do people suffer?
Because having desire instead of just surrendering.
Okay. We don't have guru. Okay. Anybody else? Our karmas. Very nice answer. Anybody else? One word answer. We did talk about this, right? Let's see our online friends, if anybody answering there. Why do people suffer? We gave an example of COVID-19.
Because they are not able to control their mind.
Yes, but we talked about why do we had all the COVID suffering? Because of? Very nice. That was the answer I'm looking for. Ignorance. Did we talk about Om Agnana Timirandasya? First word we talked about Agnana. And we talked about ignorance in detail. And most of the sufferings are because of ignorance. We suffered with COVID-19 because we had no information about this virus. Now we don't use mask because we have everything. Vaccine, we know how to deal with it. We have now medication, drugs, everything is available in the market. So we are not worried about it anymore. Not many people are dying with it. Right? So the root cause of all the three types of sufferings is, what is that? Ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. Lack of knowledge. We are suffering from mental problems. We are suffering from problems caused by other people, or we are suffering from problems by the nature because we do not have adequate information about it. And as Mataji rightly said that what is that information we are looking for? That is called as the laws of nature. You see, if you travel on the highway and if you break the traffic light, or if you travel with the speed of say 150 kilometers and a police catches you and he gives you a ticket of say $200 plus 4 demerit points, and you beg pardon and say, oh, I'm from India, I just arrived yesterday and I have no idea how the laws of Canada work. So is that an excuse? Is that an excuse? Lack of knowledge is not an excuse, right? You will get a ticket for sure, whether you know it or does not know it. Similarly, there are laws of karma or laws of nature. They are very, very stringent, very, very strict. Whether you knowingly commit or unknowingly commit. If you break the law by your own personal will or by mistake, you will be punished. Nature's law are very strict. You know, nature's law, every action has, is that a nature's law? Whose law is that? That is Newton's law. But that is the nature's law of karma. Newton's law says, this is Newton's third law, every action has equal and opposite reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. So what you do, if you throw a ball on the wall, then it will come back to you with the same intensity to you. Is that right? And that is the law of karma. If you do good, the good will come back to you with the same intensity. If you do bad, the bad will come back to you with the same intensity. There is no exception. Killing is a killing, whether you kill knowingly or you kill by mistake. You will be put behind the bars. You know? If you are driving and careless driving, if you hit somebody, what will happen? You lose your license, they'll put you in the bar, and what other things has to be done. So, whether you do it purposefully or not, it's all. So, the laws of nature are very stringent. And what is the role of a guru? Role of a guru is to give you the knowledge about the laws of nature. That is one thing. And then, what is the second thing? So, in the guru and disciple relationship, so guru is the teacher and disciple is the student. The word disciple has discipline inserted in it. Disciple is the one who follows the discipline. It's called as disciple. So, guru will give instructions to the disciple, and the disciple will follow the instructions. And that is the guru-disciple relationship. So, guru will give the information, the knowledge about the laws of karma to the disciple, and the disciple will follow this rules and regulations, right? So, the lack of knowledge leads to the sinful activities, and sinful activities leads to the suffering. Now, you might suffer because of some of your activities you have done in this life, but some people say, I have never done anything bad. Why bad thing happens to the good people? Okay? This is a question, common question, right? Like there are so many wonderful people on the planet, but they have something happening to them because of the karmas committed in the previous life also. We have life after life after life. You know, this is called as reincarnation. So in Krishna, in Bhagavad-Gita, second chapter, he says that, 13th shloka, he says, Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhirastatrana muhyati. So, which means that this is not our last life, or this is not our first life. There are many lives before and many lives waiting for you to come. A soul has to go from one life to another. This has been proven by science also. There is a scientist called Ian Stevenson who, through the scientific experiments, have recollected and proven that people have a past lives. You know, if you go to YouTube, many children, Hare Krishna, welcome. Ian Stevenson has done experiments on children less than 6 years of age who remember their previous lives, and they Shri Gauritai, Shri Sitaram, Lakshmi Hindai, Shri Radha, Shri Jagannath, Shri Pati, Shri Subhadrama, Shri Giriraj Dharan, Shri Lakshmi Nitai Gauri. So we are talking that we are suffering or our problems might be because of our karmas committed in previous life also. So in this life we have some karmas. In the previous life we had some karmas. Two children born in the same family, two brothers or two sisters, or one brother, one sister. Parents gave equal treatment to both of them. One becomes the prime minister, another becomes a common man. How is that? Or one becomes a very famous personality, another does not. How is that? Because of some sort of a karmic reaction. You know? Do you all agree with this, or is there any question on this point of karmas? No? So Guru guides you about the karma, and he gives you the guidance how to eliminate karma. So Guru will guide and Guru will required. Guru is required, you know. Some people say, is Guru absolutely required in your life? So the answer to that is here in the Upanishad, the Mundaka Upanishad, it says that, Hare Krishna Beto, how are you? Have a seat. Hare Krishna. Is Guru required in your life? So some people may say that I can deal with my problems myself, which is not so. If you think that you are self-sufficient, then you are mistaken. Hare Krishna. Upanishad says that Tadavignartham Sagurum eva vigachet Samit Pani Strotriyam Brahma Nishtam. To understand the things properly, one must humbly approach a spiritual master who will learn it in Vedas and firmly devoted to the absolute truth. So we definitely need a guru in our life. Because Guru is the only one who can give you the knowledge. The knowledge is everywhere, but to put that knowledge into practice, we need somebody who can guide you, who can walk you through. You know? That is why we send children to the school. Children can learn, you can learn medicine on the internet, right? But you can't get the degree of a doctor on the internet. Is that correct? Or anybody wants to argue with that? Similarly, we need definitely a teacher, a guru, who can train us in our spiritual life. Spiritual life is also a systematic training. It is not that we can do whimsically what we want. You know, spiritual life is a science. Spirituality is a science, and you need to learn from the proper source. If you do not have a guru, it is as good as finding a path in the darkness. If you want to travel, but if you do not have a direction, what will happen? You will never reach any destination. Similarly, if you do not have a guru, then you will never ever reach a destination in your life. That is why we need definitely a guru. And Mundaka Upanishad stresses that if you really want to understand the purpose of your spiritual life, then you definitely need a guru. So who is a bona fide guru? So who is a bona fide? Bona fide means authorized guru. You know, there are many gurus nowadays available in the market, and how do we know who is genuine and who is not? So Bhagavad-Gita gives the answer to this question. What is that? The shloka says, Evam parampara praptim. Parampara. Parampara means succession. Parampara means a disciplic succession. So succession means, like say there is a stream, like say universities. You know, there are various universities like University of Lakehead University, Toronto University, and like that. Similarly, in the spirituality also there are universities, and there are disciplic succession which are flowing from that authorized university. There are unauthorized gurus also available on the planet. So what are those authorized universities? So according to Vedas, there are 4 authorized parampara or disciplic succession. And these are one coming from Lord Brahmaji. The teachings are transmitted from these authorities. And these teachings, when they reach down to the bottom, they are coming in an intact fashion. So, one knowledge stream is coming from Brahmaji, which is called as Brahma Sampradaya. Then another stream coming from Lakshmiji, which is called Sri Sampradaya. Third one is coming from Lord Shiva, which is called Shiva Sampradaya. And a fourth stream coming from 4 Kumaras, which is called Kumar Sampradaya, or there are 4 Kumaras, Sanat Kumars, Sanat, Sananand, Sanandan, and Sanak. So these are 4 Kumaras. And then Brahmaji gave it to Narada, Narada gave it to Vyasdevji, like that the stream continued in the disciplic succession. So here in this previous picture, you can see that Lord Krishna giving the information to Brahmaji, Brahmaji giving it to Narad Muni, Narad Muni giving it to Vedvyasji, Vedvyasji through the parampara system to Madhvacharya, then coming to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then through the parampara system, the knowledge is reaching to all of us. So this is a parampara system. Now, why do we need the knowledge coming through the authority? Because the knowledge which is transmitted from the authority, it is like I have a mango and I give mango to you, pass it to you, pass it to her, like that. That is an authorized distributorship of the knowledge, So we are keeping the mango intact and transmitting through that. Similarly, all the information which is coming from Lord Krishna is transmitted through this authority channel, making sure that it is not synthesized. Whatever Lord Krishna had to give, he has given it in Bhagavad-Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, right? So we don't have to create anything. We have to just transmit the knowledge which is as it is, So that is why this Bhagavad-Gita is called as it is. Why? Because it gives you the information which Lord Krishna gave it to Arjuna, the same information we are going to receive it. We don't have to synthesize anything. There is no need of research. So who is a bona fide guru? The bona fide guru is the transmitting the knowledge as it is. No synthesis required. You don't have to show your own scholarships. You might be PhD or masters, whatever you have degree, but that is not required here. In spirituality, there is no need of research required, because all the research is already done by the authorities, the higher authorities. So we have to just transmit the message as it is. That is called as the guru. Guru will never say that this is my opinion. Like in Bhagavad-Gita, Vedvyasji says that Krishna Uvacha. He never says I Uvacha, Vedvyas Uvacha. You never hear that. Because Lord Krishna is giving the information, and that is what we are giving it to everyone. So the authority, bona fide guru, is the one who will not replace Krishna. There are bogus gurus who will remove Krishna and they say, don't worship Krishna. Who worship? Worship me. So that is not bona fide. Bona fide guru is the one who will present Krishna in a proper way. There are many sampradayas, so-called sampradaya, which are called apasampradaya. If you go there, you will never see Krishna in their altar. They will put their Swami or their monk, whosoever is there on the altar. And they will say that my Swami is saying this. They will never refer to Bhagavad-Gita. Even though all the knowledge is coming from Vedas, from Upanishads, from Bhagavad-Gita and Bhagavatam, they will never ever single time say that read Bhagavad-Gita. They will never ever say one time. Why? Because if I give you the Bhagavad Gita, then my business is stopped. Right? There are many people who present these seminars called personality development seminars, and so many people, they make money. If you go and attend that famous people, I don't want to say the name, but if you attend, it's $5,000 for one session. Yeah. They will big resort hotel will be booked, and they'll give you some food, and they will present the same knowledge from Bhagavad Gita for $5,000. Why? Because they have removed the name of Krishna from there. The same information is being sold all over the world, from the Upanishads, from the Vedas, from the Puranas. The same information is dissipated in the name of a same person, like that. So there are many apasampradayas, and many people are cheated in the name of that. So a bona fide guru is the guru who will transmit the information as it is. Srila Prabhupada never ever single time said that this is my opinion. Why? Because already the opinion is there, right? Why you don't need to have like a definition of guru. How do we come to the definition of guru? Om Agnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. Already the definition is there. You don't have to invent any new will. Who is real guru? Bhagavad-Gita, Krishna says, Evam parampara prapyam imam rajarshayo vidusa kaline hota yoga nashta parantapaha. Disciplic succession. Krishna has already given the information. How to approach a guru? How to approach a guru? So, Lord Krishna has given the information. Karpanya doshopta svabhava pruchhami tam dharma samhuda cheta yat shrehashan nichitam brohitam me shishyate sati matvam prapannam. Bhagavad-Gita already has the information how to approach a guru. You approach a guru and surrender and confess, as Arjuna confessing. Arjuna is saying, I am confused now. When you approach the guru, you become honest. Don't show that you know everything. You approach a guru who is bona fide. Who is a bona fide guru?
Give the right opinion of Lord Krishna instead of himself.
Gives the same information as Lord Krishna has given. He never replaces Krishna. He will never say that worship me. He will always say worship Krishna. He will never replace Krishna. Never ever even say that this is my opinion. This is the opinion of Lord Krishna. Right? And then Arjuna says, I have lost all my composure because of my weakness. In this condition, I am asking you for certain what is best for me. I am your disciple. I am surrendering. So this is how you approach. Right? And then there is another verse in Bhagavad-Gita which is saying that Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadakshanti te gnanam gnaninas tattvadarshina. You don't have to do any research. How do you approach a guru? The method is already given. What is the method? Tadvidhi pranipatena. What is vidhi means method. What is this method? Pranipatena. So when you find a bona fide guru, what do you do first? You surrender. Pranipatena. Then pariprashnena sevaya. Be very humble and ask questions. As soon as you approach a guru, what is the next step you do? First you surrender. Second, be very humble. Third is ask a question. Upadakshanti te gnanam gnaninas tattva darshana. When you approach a guru very humbly in a surrendering mood and ask appropriate questions, the gnani or the guru who knows the solution will guide you. So you don't have to invent any wills here. All the information is there in Bhagavad-Gita. But what is the role of a guru? The role of a guru is to guide you, to show you the path, to convey the same message as that of Lord Krishna conveyed to Arjuna. So what is the single message of Bhagavad-Gita? If you have to summarize whole Bhagavad-Gita in one word, what is that whole message being repeated throughout Bhagavad-Gita again and again? How many of you have read Bhagavad-Gita in your life? Lian has read quite a few times. She has been always there in Gita Jayanti. And our friends online also are there who has read Bhagavad-Gita. You have read Bhagavad-Gita before? Yes? How many of you read Bhagavad-Gita? Aapne padhi hai sabne? So what is one single message repeated again and again in Bhagavad-Gita? If you see throughout Bhagavad-Gita, Krishna is asking Arjuna one thing, one concept again and again. What is that? You want to say something? You know what is Krishna asking Arjuna?
Surrender.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Surrender. That is the only message everywhere in Bhagavad Gita. Let me show you which are the shlokas where Krishna is asking this message. I'm going to highlight the shlokas. Huh? Durena hiya havaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddho sharanam anavicha kripana falahitava. Which is that word here? Sharanam, right? And then next shloka, I'm going to highlight the shlokas where Lord Krishna is asking the same message and again and again. Mai sarvani karmani sannyasya dhyatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvara. Sannyasya. Sannyasa means also surrender actually. So Lord Krishna is asking surrender. We talked about surrender last time. Surrender literally means that it's not that you raise your arm and give up everything. Surrender in the material world is like looked upon as a negative thing. But in the spiritual sense, when you surrender to a guru, like a child surrendering to a parent, that is a positive way. We are asking for the protection. So Krishna is saying that if you really want to get information from a guru, Hare Krishna, welcome. Then what do you have to do? Surrender. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam satheva bhajamyaham manushya partha sarvasha mam vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvasha. So here Lord Krishna says mam prapadyante. Mam prapadyante means mam means me. Me means Krishna. See, many people, they misinterpret Bhagavad-Gita here. There are always people who want to spread the wrong information. So Krishna is telling to Arjuna that you surrender to me and I will guide you. Right? Now what a guru will do? Surrender to me means surrender to me, not Krishna. A guru will replace a bogus guru. What a bogus guru will do? Bogus means fake. There are fake gurus on the planet. There is no fake guru actually. Fake person is not even a guru. Guru is only one. Actually, there are not many gurus. There are only one guru. There is not a guru. There is the guru. Even though my guru is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj's guru is Srila Prabhupada. So these are two separate gurus. And then Gopal Prabhupada's guru is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj's guru is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji's guru is Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur's guru is Jagannath Das Babaji. And like that, parampara goes to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Madhvacharya, Nimbarkacharya, like that, going to Narad Muni and then Brahmaji and Lord Krishna, like that. But even though there are multiple gurus, all of them are transmitting the same message. And what is the message? Surrender to Krishna. So as long as we all are transmitting the same message of surrendering to Krishna, we are all same Guru Parampara. But then there comes a Apasampradaya. Apasampradaya means somebody will come and will say that remove Krishna and surrender to me. I am replacing Krishna now. So these are called Apasampradaya. And those gurus are the fake gurus. We should be very careful of them. We should never ever trust who is diluting the message. So the same message which is of surrender is conveyed in 18th chapter 65th sloka. Lord Krishna says to Arjuna that Sarva Dharman Parityajya. What is the next line? Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Anybody has read Bhagavad-Gita? Mama Ekam Sharanam Vrajaha. What is Lord Krishna saying? Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Parityajya means give up. Mama Ekam. Mama means me. Ekam means only. Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna that Sarva Dharman Parityaji, give up all the variety of duties and then surrender to me. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo. Sarva means all, Papa, sin. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshasyami Ma Suchaha. Moksha means liberation. Ma Suchaha. Ma means do not. Sucha means worry. So do not worry. I will take care of you. And what happened at the end of the Bhagavad-Gita? Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, listened to all the instructions of Krishna, and what happened to Arjuna? He was victorious. Right? So here is the process completely explained by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad-Gita. And what is the role of a guru? Role of a guru is to remove the ignorance. And what is that ignorance? Through the knowledge of Bhagavad-Gita. Right? So a guru will show you the path of proper knowledge, which is Bhagavad-Gita. Now, a guru will promote you to go on the path of Bhagavad-Gita. Guru will never say, read my book. There are some gurus who will write their own book based on Bhagavad-Gita. And then they will say, oh, this is my commentary on Bhagavad-Gita. So now you read my book, don't read Bhagavad-Gita. That is not so. Right? A guru will never ever replace Krishna in their life. So, this is the position of the guru. So now, how do you separate saints from swindlers? So we have already discussed, maybe within last few minutes we will summarize. So, question is, how will you know that who is a genuine guru? सच्चा गुरु कौन है, कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? So first we discussed is what is guru. Second we talked about is what is the need of the guru, what is the role of a guru. We talked about how we know that who is a bona fide guru, and now this is the summary of the whole thing in one question, that how do you know who is a genuine guru? Anybody wants to contribute on this? Lian, you want to say something? I know you want to say something.
Sorry, can you repeat the question? How do you know?
How will I know who the genuine guru is?
You've already, so I'm just
those people who just came, if you can benefit them. And
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone who's transmitting a living tradition of yogic wisdom as it is from the source.
Yes. Without replacing the source.
Yeah, without replacing.
Right? So that is one definition. Yes, anybody else wants to say something? That is the correct definition, that who will not. This question was asked to Srila Prabhupada when Prabhupada ji was on a planet. He was in London, UK, and a reporter asked Srila Prabhupada that, Prabhupada ji, you are here, you are transmitting the message of Bhagavad Gita, but there are many people on the planet who are making the show that they are gurus. And some people are cheating also in the name of spirituality. Is that right? Many people cheat others? Huh? Or am the only one who knows about it? Have you come across those people? People cheating in the name of so-called spirituality? So this reporter asked Prabhupada that how will I know who the genuine guru is? So Prabhupada said, I'm not going to answer this question to you, but one of my student, my disciple will answer, because if I tell something, it might be biased. So Prabhupada said, any of my disciples wants to answer this question. This reporter is asking me, how do I know who the genuine guru is? So the disciple answered the question. And the answer was one-liner, but it's the perfect answer actually. So the disciple said that the genuine guru is the one who is most addicted to Krishna. That is a genuine guru. Every guru has some sort of addiction, but one who is most addicted to Krishna, then you know that this is a genuine guru. He has nothing else. So that is the absolute definition of a guru. Just go around and find out who is most addicted to Krishna. Srila Prabhupada was so much addicted to Krishna that he spread Krishna all over the world. So he was. So, second thing, as Leon rightly said, that a genuine guru will not manufacture anything. He will never say that according to me. A genuine guru will give reference from the Shastra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked a question, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I'm fool number one, but my guru said this, so I'm saying this answer. So Guru will always give a reference. Even in the scientific journals also, when you publish a paper, you have to give a reference. Where are you quoting this particular thesis from or particular quote from? So, whenever we talk about spiritual aspects, we have to know the Shastra well. And a Guru will quote from the Shastra, not manufacture anything. A Guru will not talk anything other than Krishna. So he will not talk anything other than Krishna's life. A Guru is not interested in material aspects. Some people, they charge money for giving mantras. A Guru will never charge. He is not expecting any money out of you. And a Guru will canvas everyone to become the devotee. So Guru will never say become my devotee. He will say become devotee of Krishna. So a Guru is absolutely required in our life. Without Guru, our sufferings are guaranteed. If you have a Guru, then Guru will guide you to Krishna. And when you work for Krishna, then you will never get birth again. Because whatever the karmas we do in this life, which is we dedicate it to service of Krishna, then we never suffer from any reactions. Actually, in our day-to-day life also, we are dealing with so many people. We hurt so many people. We say something bad to someone. But a person who is addicted to Krishna is not interested in anything material. So, more we work for Krishna, more we get freedom from repeated cycle of birth, disease, old age and death. And the day we get over our karmic reaction, then we will never get birth again. And if no birth, then no suffering actually. And that is how we eliminate all the sufferings. How do we eliminate all the sufferings? No more karmic reactions actually. So when you do not get any birth again, no more birth, no more sufferings. The sufferings will be there as long as we keep on getting birth. So some people say that a father can be a guru, a mother can be a guru. Yes, a father and mother can be a guru if they can stop the repeated birth of a child. And a guru is the one who stops the repeated birth of a person or disciple. Right? So that is when we surrender to Krishna and we do all our activities for service of Krishna, then no more birth and no more death. But for that you need a guru for sure. Without guru, there is no way out. Right? So that is the point we wanted to talk about. Guru is not a fashion. Many people say that I have a guru, but guru is not a fashion. Guru is a necessity. We all need a guide in our life. Without guide, we will be lost. So it is very, very important for all of us to have one guru and one guru who is genuine, bona fide. Right? And these are the qualifications. A genuine guru is one who is not going to manufacture anything. He will say that this is what Krishna said and this is what I am conveying the message to you. Anybody has any doubts about these points we talked about? No? So what should be our next thing now in our life after learning this? What is the application of this principle? Anybody wants to say anything? We have information now. What do we do with that information now? What is the next step?
Find
Find a Guru. So what is the process of finding the Guru?
Guru will take you to the Krishna.
No, what is the process of finding the Guru? What is the process of finding? Who should find a Guru? Why do you need the Guru?
To find a spirituality path.
Huh?
To find a path in spirituality.
Yes, to find a path. So means you are a seeker, right? Guru is not the one who removes your material problems like, mere bachche ko, my child, my family, is not about that. Guru is about one who?
To path towards spirituality.
Spirituality, yes. So one who is genuinely spiritual seeker. So then, if you are really interested that why do I suffer, why people are suffering, who is God, what is my relationship with God, does God really exist? If so, who is God? How does the God look like? What is God's address? What is my relationship with, if there is any creator, what is my relationship? How does the creator look like? What is his name, address, like that. So if you have those questions, then you need a guru. If you have no such questions, people have a question usually, when will I get a bigger car, bigger house, bigger bungalow? Then you don't need a guru, because you are good by yourself then. Is that right? Guru is required for the spiritual seekers. And spirituality is nothing but no relation with materialism. If you are a spiritual seeker, if you really want to get out of birth, disease, old age and death cycle, then you need a guru. Otherwise, we are good with whatever we are doing, right? Watching Netflix, watching Facebook, watching YouTube. You don't need a guru. You are spending your life like that, right? So people who are looking after the materialism don't need a... Do they need a guru? Or no? People who are after the material life, do they need a guru?
Everybody needs Guru.
People who are looking after the materialism, do they need a guru?
Guru will guide them to the real path.
Guru's role is to guide you to the Krishna. Guru is not interested in materialism. So, if you are looking for making more money, then there is a different guru, financial guru. But that is not guru. Because more you lean towards the materialism, more problems will come. Money never solves a problem of mind. Money increases the problem of mind. Is that right or wrong? More money, more money problem, mental problem. Less money, more mental problem. So money is not the answer to mental problems. Is the money answer to the relationship problems? Can a relationship problem be solved with money? Yes or no? Never. Can a natural calamity solve with money? If earthquake is coming, can money solve it? No. So we all are after money actually. Everybody is after money, right? But if the money helps you to progress on the spiritual path, yes, that is good. If not, then that is not the answer. So a guru will say that materialism is not the problem, solution to the problems. Spirituality is the path to the solution to the problems. So more we get addicted to Krishna, more our problems will be resolved. So with that, we will pause here. From tomorrow, we have a special festival starting, which is called as Kartik month or Damodar month. This is a very special month. In this month, we offer ghee lamp, a lamp offering. It's called a Deepadana. What is it called? Deepadana. Every day in the month of Kartik, from 10th of October until 7th of November. In India, it started today, which is Kartik or Damodar month started 9th of October. According to our Thunder Bay or Canadian Eastern calendar, it starts tomorrow, 10th of October until 7th of November, Kartik month. And we will be offering this lamp offering ceremony every day here in the temple, morning and evening. So you're most welcome. Or you can do it at your home also. So what is required is that every day you can offer a ghee lamp to Lord Krishna. If you have a picture of Lord Krishna at your home, take a ghee lamp and offer it. And along with that, you sing a prayer which is called as Damodarashtakam.
I do that in the phone every time.
In the phone you do it? So tomorrow you can start doing it. Okay, every day morning and evening. You can do both time or one time, whatever works out for you. So those who do not have this Damodarashtakam, then you just Google in the YouTube Damodarashtakam prayers and you'll find a lot of YouTube videos. So you sing the prayers, sing the Damodarashtakam, more chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and read Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavatam daily. This month is very auspicious month. It is like in the Christmas time there are special sales coming, buy one get one free, or everything 70% off, 80% off, like that. This month is a spiritual sale month. So which means that whatever the spiritual practices you do, the time is very auspicious and you get multiple times benefit out of this. So if you chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is equal to chanting 1,000 times, because that is the power of the time here. So this month, what we do is austerity. It's called tapasya. ये month में जितनी हो सके उतनी तपस्या करिए. So what is tapasya? Austerity means? What does austerity means? तपस्या कोई करता है यहाँ पे आप में? Anybody does austerity, tapasya? Chanting the mantra. Yes. Anything else in the austerity? Eat less. खाना कम खाओ. Why do we eat less?
So we can invest more time in.
Because if you eat more, you feel lazy. Eat less, then sleep less. So 6 hours is good enough sleep. 6 to 8 hours is in between. Some people sleep more, but in this month, try to live as austere life as possible. This month dedicate for tapasya. So starting, what is that? Tomorrow is 10th of October until 7th of November. What are we going to do? We'll do as much tapasya as possible. This is the month to do tapasya. So less eating, less sleeping, more chanting, more reading of Bhagavad-Gita and Bhagavatam, right? And as much spiritual practices as you can. So less sense gratification. Basically, one word is less sense gratification. So ये month में जितना हो सके उतना तपस्या करना है. If you make this as a habit, see how your life goes. So and then another thing you have to do is offering a ghee lamp to Krishna and singing Damodarashtakam. So we are going to do this every day here in the temple. So you are most welcome in the morning at 7:30 and in the evening at 7:30 we will do Damodarashtakam. So you are all most welcome. We will have a ghee lamp here for you. And next Sunday if you come, we'll have ghee lamp for everybody. So please come and join us for the Damodarashtakam prayers every day. If you cannot, then do it at your home. But this month practice as much austerity as possible. Right? So this is very special month, Damodar month. And next week we will talk about Lord Krishna's special pastimes for Damodar month. And the importance of this month according to scriptures. That how this month has more importance than any other month in the Vedic practice. Thank you so much for joining us, and now we'll do the Aarti ceremony. So we request everybody to join us by standing up for the Aarti ceremony, and we'll do Aarti. Hare Krishna. Rishika and sing personally. Thank you so much for all our friends who are joining us online. We have Parulji.